Penshurst had Indigenous round against Hawkesdale MacArthur in the Minnanira League. It started well for Penshurst with Sam Wrench kicking his first goal back again in the seniors since 2018. The Hawkesdale MacArthur Eagles replied they were 6th going into this game, whilst Penshurst were 3rd. Another Wrench, Josh Wrench, there were 4 Wrenches playing in this game. He set up this goal early on. The Penshurst Bombers usually wear black and red hoops, but they had a special Indigenous jumper for this game. They're the reigning premiers with a lot of thanks to Josh Wrench. He won the league best and fairest last year and kicked 93 goals. Josh Wrench spent a lot of time at centre half forward and also in the ruck. Probably should have got a 50-metre penalty here. In 2021, he won the Morrish medal for the best player in the NAB League. Only one player in the top 3 of that medal count was drafted, and that was Nick Dacos. Wrench went to Sturt and played Sandford for a couple years, but now he's back at his home club. I thought he'd be the main man out there, but Jacob Meebus stole the show. At first glance, I thought Meebus was wearing a shin pad, but is actually a prosthetic foot and leg brace. Unfortunately, he was involved in a lawnmower accident as a 7-year-old and had to have his leg amputated. But he still managed to play sport and win premierships with Penshurst. Next time someone blames an injury for their lack of football ability, just think of Jacob Meebus. And I know this isn't the strongest league, but to do this in senior footy is mad. The Eagles were struggling to keep up with Penshurst, but at least they could kick accurately. But the Penshurst coach, Jaden Watson, had no concerns with his kicking. He's played for Koroit and Hamilton in the Hampden League, but he's actually a local player. I can't believe how many good local players Penshurst have, and they've been able to bring them back home, especially Josh Wrench here. He handballs over the top to his older brother here, and they made a bit of a meal out of it. Somehow it comes off the Eagles player. It must have just come off the Hawkesdale MacArthur's boot last, but it looked very strange. The Eagles got that one, but they weren't as lucky in the third quarter when Ben Reid gets caught by Meebus. Probably thought he'd have him for agility, but Meebus is just built different. Bit harsh on Reid though, he was a good player, as was number 24, Patrick Sinnott. He's kicked a heap of goals over his career, and Sinnott was one of the better players for the Eagles. But Penshurst was just too strong. There'd be a good chance to win the flag again this year, but they lost to Ararat Eagles and Lismore Derrenellum, who are above them on the ladder. Ovens and Murray under-18 league medalist James Groman had a good run here, ends up with Josh Wrench, and he was just absolutely on fire in this final quarter. It reminded me of watching Tom Williamson on Good Friday when he dominated a quarter, although the game was over here. Josh Wrench really should be playing at a higher level like Hamilton or somewhere, but this is his family club. I get the feeling that if he went to the right private school in Melbourne, he would be in the AFL. 197cm key forwards are usually in high demand, but it just didn't work out, I suppose. Wrench kicked 4 goals in the last quarter to make it 5 for the day. He had a slow start to the year. I think he might have been